the biggest things that it took me a long time to learn was how to manifest things. And there are ways you can manifest. Everything that you create starts in your mind. And then you make it a physical reality. And I've learned this, and I've taught myself this, and I disbelieved this so many times, after time, after time, after time. There's times I get in my car and I'm like, you know what? The heavens are going to open up, and I'm going to have the smoothest travel. And I do. Right? I've projected things I'm doing, like when I took my stance, I knew other businesses needed to see it. I had people say, oh man, that was such a shame you stood alone. I said, no, I didn't. I just couldn't see the people. There's so many behind me. I knew they were there. I just didn't see them. And then I started winning awards for my business. I won 4 awards this year. It's like crazy. Okay, cool. Right on. Go against the grain. And you get rewarded. Stepping into your truth, you get rewarded. Figuring out who you are and becoming who you are and what you're always meant to be. Because what you're meant to be is who you have always been. You're just too afraid to take off those layers and step into yourself. I was. A lot of us are. But once you do, is the most gratifying thing ever. And then again, you annihilate fear. Out of these 3 questions, that's the most important, who you are. Being able to answer that to yourself. Right? Again, where are we going? I've been given a vision of creating a parallel society. And, you know, there was a while I kept hearing private membership association. So I started hunting for it. I couldn't find anything. And then, right out of the blue, somebody gets a hold of me, someone I don't really know. They know me through certain videos and other people, and they said, hey Jamie, there's this guy out in the States, he does private membership associations. Are you interested in attending this Zoom? I said, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm really interested. So the first call, there was, I think, 8 of us. Second call, there was 6. Third call, there was 3. Last call was me. And then I'm hooked up with another guy in Canada that was working closely with the guy in the States, who's the original fella, his name's Mike, that I was told about. So how did that happen? Right? It's when you manifest things, a path is cut for you and you just have to go down it. It's almost like a slide. You just hit down away you go. It might not be straight, you know, but that's the whole fun of the journey. Most of us have got caught up on being over there that we forget the importance of each and every step to get there. And so where we're going, where we want to be is one thing. Where we're going and that journey that we're going to be on to get there is very important. And a lot of us have to sit down and consider what that's going to look like. And then who's coming with us? You know, who's coming with me? Some of you are going to say, yeah, I'm totally into this. Other ones are going to be like, no, that's not for me. And that's fine, right? But whether you go in the direction I'm going or you go in your own direction, these are critical questions. Yeah, because I believe what we're going through is almost like a final chapter. We either come out of this slaves, and we won't even have to question it anymore. Because I've told people for decades, we're slaves. They're like, we're not slaves. Slavery has been abolished. I was like, perfect. Stop paying your taxes. The slave masters will come right away. Just stop. And they'd be like, well, yeah, I guess that's a good point. Or we wind up being free. And probably the freest we've ever been. Most of us think we were free. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to just go back to January 2020. No, you don't. There's no effort going back. How can we go back? Right? What was January 2020? We were all on blinders. We all had our blinders on. We were just running around chasing something and getting nowhere very quickly. Some of us had more toys than others, but we're all broke on the same level. You know, multimillionaires, a lot of them actually have less money than we do. And then when you actually get into money, you start to realize that we're all working for debt, because money is a promissory note, which means it's a debt note. So we exchange our time for debt. Part of the system that I'm looking at, not only is a private membership association, and the only reason why I'm going into a private membership association is it becomes a shield for us while they're still playing by the rules.